I need to go through the default, not the default, but like the example scripts. Make sure they're all working. And I saw, I just saw in my email a question over in the Kit discussions. Alrighty, so let's try this one. Figure out if we can answer Jay's question. We'll call this convert HSL or something. Close others. And close that one. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Name value info. I think what's going on, let's see, HSL. Blue. Let's see, so that's not pasting, and that's not displaying. I think I recently changed this to HTML. So that may be, Oops. Let me check over here. Sure. There's a div that checks for data HTML. Choice HTML. Yeah, this should, if you pass in HTML as a property of one of the choices, should pass the HTML in here and then set it. Maybe I'm doing something wrong there. No, that's okay. That looks like it's showing up. So yeah, I think what you can do, since this is just going to, is that going to work? Yeah, so you just want to do like a class, hfull, I think we'll make it 100% height. Green. And that looks all right. You can kind of style that. Like we do like a margin of 1 or something. Purple. It looks like this is exiting out. If we get an error in the logs. Map's not a function. Yeah, so you'd want to catch, I think before you return the value, or at least if this value doesn't work, then set input. Let's see, because this is always going to return like the choices that show up. So if you return an error, it's going to like bomb out and close the prompt. And since there's input here, like every keystroke you type in is going to do something. So I think what we can do is remove this. And the value, so the input is just the raw text. And right now, does this error if that doesn't work? Yeah, I don't know what this does. If that value is invalid for whatever this API is. I haven't used this one. So if we just start out with the value as input and try setting the value to that. And probably want to do that with the HTML as well. Something like just a string, and then well, I guess, let's see. Input. Oh yeah, because this would be, you're typing in the name of a color. So it's at the background, the name of that color. Interesting. Oops, missing. All right, I have an error in here somewhere. There it is. How's everyone doing today? Anyone tried ScriptKit yet and made any scripts they want me to look at or have any questions about? I'm curious, because this is probably fine. Well, let's see. Try this, value that. And then where am I missing my name that value HTML. It's returning an array with only one value, so that's fine. There it was. I didn't move the bracket of the catch up. blue. Okay, and that's not, that blue's not showing up now. Let's see, so background color, oh, whoops, this is a class. HSL and white and green. Yeah. So I just I guess we could do like a text extra small. HSL blue and span on this. And this can have just a tiny bit of padding there. What's the flexbox centering in? Justify, center, align, center. Is that what it is in Tailwind? So justify content center. Is it item center? Is that the name? Item center. There it is. Item center. All right. So I think this is more along what I would do. And then blue, and then string color is not, let's see. I wonder what string color is. Let's open up the log. HSL, blue, hit enter. Yeah, so it looks like there's values on there. So model, I guess color, and we want to get the array. Let's see, value is that. How is this a string when this is an object? Or no, sorry, this is an object and it's returning. Yeah, never mind. So what we can return is let's I'm going to name all these HSL and HSL color. And then that should return the array. Whoops, value's not defined. That's right, we wanted Hey, Robin. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. There's, oh yeah. HSL Color. HSL green. All right. Nice. Yeah, I don't have much set up on my stream yet. I do have plans once. So ScriptKit can like create Twitch prompts and interact to Twitch messages and all that. So once I get it to that point, then I plan on building out all the nice stuff on my stream, but not quite there yet. So, alrighty. So that's an array. Thank you. It's been a work of passion for sure. I've never tried to set selected text with an array. I'm curious what this will probably bomb out, because it's going to pass an array into AppleScript to try and paste it. So let's do white. Yeah, that's not going to work. So naming things, let's do HSL array, and then I guess we can do HSL array join. Let's paste that right here. HSL and purple. I wonder where that long rounding numbers. I've never used this color API, so I'm just kind of guessing what it's giving me. Hue, saturation, and whatever L. Lightness. Let's try another one. So HSL blue. So that worked. I wonder why purple is so. HSL red. I don't know what sort of colors. Gray. Yeah, I don't know what's. I'll send this back to Jay and let me leave some comments in it. So the HSL lib was returning an array. Or an object with a color prop. Move this up here. The color prop is an array. Tiny color? Yeah, I've only used like whatever the default one is that ships with chalk and a bunch of libraries. I don't think I've ever installed one. This script is one that Jay sent me and asked me to look at, so I don't know what his choice is for using this library, so I'm just kind of working with it. I wonder if this does that throw an error? HSL green. Yeah, so that throws an exception if you do that. So we do have to try catch that. I guess we can return. Let's do this. name. This could be invalid. Um, 0, 0, 0. I don't know, like, I guess this would just be null. I wonder if we can do something silly here. Let's make this a function. So color, that's color, that's color. And HTML, create HTML, and this can be the input value. Oops. Oh yeah, and this one too. I really gotta start. So way back in the day, I created a tool called AceJump for WebStorm, and someone made it for VS Code, and I stopped using it because it makes the cursor move around too fast. So if I'm looking at, so say I want to jump right here to like returning, and my cursor's up here, you could do AceJump R, and then hit L to move the cursor down there. But then I started making a lot of videos, and no one could follow what I was doing. Because it just ends up looking like this, where the cursor's just kind of flying around the screen. And anyway, so I stopped doing it. I need to get back in the habit now that I think it'd be fine for live streaming because people could ask questions and stop me and ask what's going on. It's even cool for like selections. I could select all the way over there, or I can select up to here, like that sort of random stuff. Definitely something I can teach and talk about. Let's call this invalid. See if that works. Oops. Return. I think we need to end our. Oops. And let's. We can probably capture this as a function too. Create choices. And this can be the VS Code plugin. If you go into install extensions, Jumpy's, I think, the same one. I use code AceJumper. Looks like Jumpy has a ton more installs. Jumpy word, Jumpy line. So I don't see this one having jump select, but it does have jump line. I don't think I have a shortcut for jump line right now. But Code AceJumper has select, which is nice. Hey, you're welcome. I do come, hey, a fellow Quist. Yeah, my family comes from Sweden for sure. But that's generations back. We were one of the, everyone was named Anderson, and so they decided to change the name to Lindquist just because everyone else was named Anderson. One of those family history stories. Alrighty, so create choices, and we'll have this be name, value, HTML. And then this can be create choices. Actually, we'll just parameterize that. So HSL color and HTML, and then that, and then this one was, we'll duplicate that, move that up. So this was HSL currently taking a course in object-oriented design. Nice. Yeah, UML's fun. It's been a long time since I sat down and did some UML. I love that. Those Starcraft videos I made forever ago. I called them pattern craft. See if I can pull them up. Like this one. How long ago was this now? So this is over 10 years ago. I did a series of design pattern tutorials based around using Starcraft as the way of explaining the design patterns. That was fun. Crazy, it's 10 years has passed. Anywho, I should revisit those concepts. I think a lot of people liked it. Yeah, it really helps to give your brain something to orient and lock onto visually, and especially when things are like happening over time. If you can relate that to an action that's happening over time. And I know a lot of the patterns are things that are going to happen in the future. So, alrighty, so I think we can kind of wrap this up. If this is still, HSL is not defined. So this one is, this is the name. That's the value. We'll say invalid here. And then this can be, this was HSL. Thanks. Have an awesome day. This was, yeah, this is gonna be name. And I guess this was the input. So we can, oh no, wait, this is what, HSL color, okay. So we're passing in this. Looks like we're duplicating that, so we don't need to do that twice. So we'll drop name and let's use value. And then I think, so this is the, that's just the input and the value. So we can do input and that, but this is only if it's valid. And this one is, this value is invalid. And this is when it is valid. So we're doing input and value, yeah. All right. And oh, this is from the input. That's the original, like the thing we type in. So that looks good, good, good. And we don't need to create HTML anymore. And we don't even need this anymore. We just need that. And is that working? Okay, so that's returning a value. This needs to return the value. We'll just be silly and say not valid HSL. And HSL, green, that worked. And then if we do HSL and we do like purple, I guess if we remove the commas, what would that look like? Not a valid color. I'm curious if they'd want, by default, to return an array. If there's any reason you want to keep the hue and saturation separate. Or if it'd be fine returning a string here. We'll just do this. Invalid color. And that way this value here will just be space separated. And then once I finally return the value, I don't need to join anymore. And let's try pasting that. Black. Wait, HSL. Black. Hit enter. 0, 0, 0. All right, so. Let's move this down here. As an array. And I think this looks fine. I renamed info to HTML. And return something when there's an error. I guess you could return nothing. What's the experience there? Green. Yeah. Catch error and return. Whatever. All right, so I'm gonna send this over to Blue. It's a little bit better. Sure. All right, so let's send this to, I'm actually going to rename this. So move this, convert. Oh, this one's called HSL. We want to rename this to HSL refactored. And now if I share my script as a link, make this just public. When I share it as a link, it puts it into the, so it created this gist. It also creates this link, which I pasted here. And if you run this, it'll prompt you to like install that script. And since I already have that script installed, I need to rename it to something else. So to HSL downloaded or something. And you'll see it'll pull that gist from GitHub. So, I'm going to respond. Which means I can just do like install script. I guess I could make it like a people probably just want to see this inline. Just respond to Jay. Here's what I came up with. And I think my inline comments kind of address these questions. If not, any questions? I kind of want to, like attribution wise, I was thinking of a way to, you've been saying it wrong the whole time. Gist, gist, jagist. I adjust to whatever the crowd is saying. I will often say jagif or gajif or whatever. Write it down on a piece of paper and show it to them and point to it and say, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so if I hop over to, hello from Romania, hello from Utah. If I hop over to this, I was working on the ability to kind of strip metadata. Let's see. Menu shortcut alias. So we'll do yeah, same. That's exactly what I do. Author and Twitter, because I wanted to push that. You can see I'm playing with some of the. I'm thinking about like different ways of presenting more information about the script that's running. Because essentially you can build entire apps out of this, and knowing what the state of the prompt is, since the prompt is kind of like a terminal, but you only see the current state of what's going on in the terminal. So like I think it'd be good to show more data, and because I want to encourage like community contributions, I think it'd be cool to like show who wrote it in the prompt. And if I do, let's see, that's the wrong project. I should use my shortcuts. It's this one. So if I look at script info, let's do that, and Twitter, and a dash. Is that how React works? Sure, why not? Then if I run HSL, like you'll see Jay's Twitter handle up there. I think that's cool. I like that idea. I could probably make that clickable too, so they could like visit the person and interact with them based on their like what they wrote. So like if this was wrap with span, if I'm ever like abusing what React is supposed to do, somebody let me know. I know it well enough to use it. So like an event, and then should I send that back to ScriptKit? Or just like open it from there? Href is just and let's see, we're in the middle of one of their evaluation things. Oh, we need also an A tag, and this can be I can type actually this, and then I do this. I'll have to strip the @ sign off the front. Unexpected. Oh, you can probably supposed to do this, huh? I also need to do, if it starts with an @ then remove it. I guess always slice one. And we only want to do this if the Twitter handle exists. So this is one of those. One of these ordeals. And drop that in there. That looks like code. So let's pop that open. Click on that, and that'll go to his profile. So that was the link, but we also want I guess a string and a dash. That's not JSX. They want me to wrap this in something, huh? So let's wrap that with a span, and then a dash. Oh yeah, they want this business.
I just want to go back.
HSL. Where's my dash? Okay, let's look at this. Where's my dash? I have it right there. Is that one outside the span? No. Okay, dash, where are you? Let's do dismiss this. HSL. Okay. I'm confused. My weakness in rendering dashes in React is showing through. There's that and that. Where's my other span? This one. Stop and start the app. Maybe something was cached. Who knows? Ready. That should be compiled successfully. And HSL. There's my dash. I knew it was somewhere. Do I like the look of that? I think so. Is there any more info you'd expect to see? Like, is that too tight at the top? Maybe add a smidge of padding. That looks a little bit better. It kind of gives more like room right here, either for nothing or for something. I don't know what. Let me make sure that's working on scripts that don't have authors. So if I switch back over to my environment, actually just edit, check releases. Okay, this doesn't have any, oh, that also doesn't have a prompt. So if it doesn't have a prompt, then like it wouldn't show one anyway. Copy path, code project. So yeah, code project. It doesn't have anything. If I add a menu, code project, code project. Now you can see code project in the upper right. Now if I pop in a Twitter handle and say me, then if I go to code project, you'll see that, and cool. Add to block list. Why is the Restream UI over here? And refresh that. Huh. Wonder what happened there. So I think I dig this. Code project. And I guess I could put like a I don't know how to put it in the upper left. One thing I do need to work on is I've seen a lot of beginners when they use ScriptKit. There's like the like the main launcher and like the sub alt right click. So I have them named left click and right click over in the menu here. Where's the Explorer? So left click and right click are what define this one and that one. And often when people go to like create a new script, they open the main menu, which is like the runner, versus like the edit menu, which is like the script actions or something. Script CLI is like, this was originally a terminal project, and so there's a CLI you could run, and you can still run it actually if you like if you come in here and I would run kit, that's like the CLI, and that mimics this, so you can see all that stuff is the exact same thing that's in there. So if you went to the run script, like that's the same menu as this one. So that's why that alt menu exists the way, like I'm always trying to keep I want this to work headless and also with the prompt. But these are definitely, like when people get started, these are definitely two related menus, and you expect people to like switch back and forth between them. So when I was talking with Vojta about it, he's like, you know what, there could be like little radio icons down here that show like modes, run mode, edit mode, that sort of thing. And I think the idea that I'm going to stick with is having a concept of groups where you can create a directory of scripts. Again, trying to keep like the bash script mindset, or like versus I'm not building an app or writing scripts. So if I create a directory in here and I name this like git, whoops, that wasn't a directory, and I name this like a GitHub, and it said I have my GitHub scripts, then I could launch the main GitHub script, and that would show like a little tab. You could hit tab and like switch between all the related GitHub scripts. And I like that. I just need to. There's a lot of work that'll have to go into that. Anyway, just wanted to toss that out there. Actually, what I need to do first is come. Let's bring that there. So I need to make sure that all these work. I've gone through a lot of them. Like these have gone through a lot of iterations. I really wanted people to be able to share and install scripts and have like a script community. Like that was one of the motivating factors. Was it was so difficult to have a common language, a common scripting language between people writing scripts for, whether it was Alfred or Keyboard Maestro, or writing bash scripts or Apple scripts or anything, and sharing scripts between those tools and everything was a challenge. And so one of the driving forces of this is having a common script community that everyone can talk the same language and share the same scripts. So that's why I set this up so early, and I've had to refactor these scripts often, and it's been a bit. So actually, I'll be right back in 1 minute. I had to get the Hydro Homie giant water bottle. All right. Yeah, so let's make sure all of these are up and running. I think this is the one that when Jay was talking about color convert factor. He was saying this one wasn't working. So actually color convert, I need to remove color, the original, yeah, that one. So color convert blue. Okay, so this one works. And it's this HTML. That's where he got this from. Is got it. So yeah, mine wasn't fully working because the HTML wasn't showing up over there. So let's fix that up. Let's see. Oh, this one. Okay, so it starts with, so this was a hex color, and yeah, let's refactor this a bit. Kind of make it more like what we had before. Create choices. So I have type value input, type value input. So type value input, and then then this can return, create choices, type value input, input. And then this one can return, create choices, type value input. I guess we can return nothing. Let's see if that's working. Convert colors, blue. Paste, okay. Convert colors, hash, ff. Okay. Style. H full. Padding 1. Text extra small. We did a flex, and let's wrap with span. Oh, I guess that doesn't work inside strings. Span, span, class. This was justify center. Oh, actually, that goes on the parent container. Justify center and items center. Color convert blue. FF000. Font bold. And let's make this, I wonder what width full looks like. Convert colors, blue, red. That looks fine. Not going to worry about white being white, like inverting the background color. Pasting works. Okay. So pasting worked for that. Let's make sure pasting works. Let's return an empty array. Let's make sure pasting works for the hex ones. Color convert. So yeah, one tip if you're running these scripts, if you type the first letter of each one, like it'll filter down to find this. So if your convert color CC, quick way to run it. Let's do. Okay. And what was that? There was make sure all these work. Okay, cool. I think this is just creating a single, oh, that's creating a single choice. Okay, so create a single choice and it starts with that. And if it errors, do that. If it's empty, filter. I don't think I need that. I don't think it'll ever get to here, but it's nice. I mean, it saves it from erroring in case I don't know what you would type. In case you're like intentionally typing something that wouldn't work. Oops, convert colors. Green, purple, orange, Rebecca purple. Does that work? Yellow. I don't know all my CSS color names. Slate gray. Is it a dash? Let me find some CSS fun colors. Alice blue. Let's try that. Ooh, what did we get there? Tomato. I'm looking for the like ones that are multiple names, so that I have a space in between. Because I was looking for testing all the different cases and wanted one that had a space in between it. Cadet blue. Let's do color convert. Cadet blue. It's all one word. I guess they're all one word, aren't they? Medium aquamarine. Medium aquamarine. Paste. Okay, this seems pretty solid at this point. Let's do one more just in case. Any weird ones? Saddle brown. Color convert, saddle brown. Cool. So right now it's returning, that must be what the filter boolean was. If you saw the menu, there were 3 blank spaces. So instead of showing blank, like I can remove the menu items if you filter on ones that are blank. So we can try that again.
Don't cry.
Saddle brown.
Talk to me.
I always pick the playlists that have no lyrics and then people just start talking. Return an empty object. Oh, that's why I was returning a string here and filtering on booleans. That's what I was doing. I wonder if there's, I'll have to rethink some of that, like some of the error handling when creating choices to make that more apparent of, because this will evaluate defaults here and remove it from saddle brown. So if I remove a character, the choices disappear. That's what's going on there. All right, I'm going to grab this, switch over to this, and go to color convert, paste that in, and updating color convert. Let's go ahead and push that to the site. All right, so that one's working. There are a couple cool scripts. Like I updated this one, the Chrome tab switcher, and I bound it to a shortcut so that anytime this menu will pop open, let me give that a name. Chrome tab switcher menu, Chrome switcher. So if I trigger this shortcut, like all of my tabs that are open and all my Chrome windows will show up, and then I can just hit enter, and it'll focus on that tab. This Chrome window is open on another monitor, but so say for instance, I wanted to go to this weird CSS color names. I could just fire up this menu, type in weird, hit enter, and it switches over to that. So that's a really cool script. And that's on, I think that's on here. Yeah, it's this one, Chrome tab switcher. So definitely one that I use all the time. So this one's updated. This one's fine. This one is like when you're setting up a dev environment. So it opens whatever tool you want, can open a terminal with whatever command you want, and then this opens the browser to localhost. And the Chrome tab, like if this is already open, it'll switch over to it. So file search is working. In the future, I want to build my own file index rather than relying on mdfind. Give us some more speed and work with files better. That's a hit Alt-T to focus on Twitter, because that's worth your time. Yeah, Giphy search. I fixed this one up. So if I search for like live stream or something, it'll give me a choice of good GIFs to pick from. And once you enter, it'll paste. I can show it in like a new gist. Make this bigger for you. So if I run Giphy and I search for do this live, hit enter, and you'll see it generates a markdown image link. So thanks, Matt. Hopefully we can kind of all work together to build some stuff to save everyone time. That's the plan, at least. This one... Yeah, I had to update this one because it's just whether or not public is on the request. Oh, I need to update Hello World. Do I have Hello World installed? So this one, unless I enter a name, so we get back. Let's do, what's your name? And then say comes from one of the kits, the speech kit. So you can bring in say like that. And now I don't know if you'll hear this on stream if I run Hello World. My name is John.
John.
Did you hear that? Say hello name. We'll call this name.
Hello, John.
Sweet. Okay, so this one is updated, so we can switch over to here. Go over to Hello World. Paste that in. Updating Hello World. Fire that up to the site, and let's go back. All right, let's go to the site again. Image info. Let's try this one out. I don't think I've tried this one in a while. What was that error? It's, kit log. Error, no such file directory. Scripts image info. Size is the was the install not working right now? I think I need to update those because let me see here. It might need to have new and the name. I think it might need to have name as a parameter in the URL now. Let me try it this way. I changed this recently so I could generate these links when I share a script. So install and I should probably just have them all run through the API now. Both empty array and object are truthy. Is that a comment on something that I'm staring at and not noticing? Oh, oops. That's not how this syntax works. I wonder if I'd need that there. Which script? Okay, let me protocol. That's so I get the name, put on the question mark. And okay. Yeah, I think I see what's, because the website has the no, that should be correct. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder if I was messing with something that. What's another script I don't have installed? Project name installed? I do. I don't have sound settings installed. Let's try that one. So that is trying to run the script. But it should be passing in the name sound settings to create a new script. Let me stop the app real quick. Because it should be in here. Oh, gotcha. All right, so click on sound settings. Okay, this is correct. That's all correct. Console warn. That came through args URL. Is this coming from? It might be coming from the new info stuff I've been working on over here. Let me look at the new. So the name would come through here. Fire off validation. Should probably use a template for that. Not a big deal. I'm curious if it's right here. Trying to read. If somehow when I'm creating a new script, it's trying to grab the script info. So I just want to see if this error happens like right before. Oh yeah, I use this. I forget how often that script is called. No such file directory, sound settings. Let me just try. I'm guessing it has something to do with checking to see if the script already exists. Remove validation. Not a good idea, but no, that wasn't it. Such file or directory. Somewhere it's trying to read when I create a new script from that name and URL. It's trying to read if the script already exists. And where would that be happening? This is the new script which gets called over here. So let's start there. Now, if I remove this, there should be no error, but it also shouldn't do anything. Just, you know, step-by-step process of elimination right now. Alrighty, so we'll go back to our script kit sound settings. Okay, yeah, so it didn't do anything, so that's good. So put that back. And we know that we're getting I'll leave that in there. Then let's go over to the kit. Oops. So we're getting to the new script. Let's see if the error hits before we hit this name log. So back here, click here, and then check the logs app. I'm not seeing my name logged in there. Repod. Left click and book search. Interesting, it's not logging out. The name here. Tarping. Everyone's done this before. Do-do-do. Okay, so it gets to new, but the name is null. Is that because of... All right, I need to go test this on my low laptop to see if the previous version is still working. So I'm gonna sign off and I'll fix this today. I know like where everything lines up and connects. And I'll get it sorted. Like the new script is invoked right here with the arguments of the name and the URL. And that name isn't being passed down to here, which would pass in sound settings. So it's like trying to pass in, let's see. Okay, CLI new. Yeah, I'll get it sorted. This might just need to be CLI new. All right, everyone, take care. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. Always working on this thing anyway, so